Hey everyone, and a massive welcome to IKAI Academy. I'm absolutely thrilled to have you here for today's explainer. We're literally pulling back the curtain on a secret toolkit. This is the exact lineup giving students in the US a massive academic and financial advantage right now in 2026. While most students around the globe are still kind of in the dark about these resources, US students are using them every single day to pull way ahead. So today, we're going to break down exactly what those tools are and how you can start using them right this second.
Just imagine this for a second. What if you could finish your homework in exactly half the time it currently takes you? Think about it, effortlessly writing better essays, solving really complex problems with your own digital tutor, and get this, actually earning real money while you're still studying. I know, it sounds a bit too good to be true, but it's the absolute reality for students who've mastered this tech. Oh, and a quick heads up, make sure you stick around for this entire explainer, because when we hit tool number 4, I'm going to show you the exact platform that can literally help you generate an income stream as a student. You definitely don't want to miss that one.
Okay, let's dive into this. Here's our roadmap for today's explainer. We've got our Welcome to IKAI Academy, then we'll hit Writing and Research Powerhouses, Organize Your Study Life, The Ultimate Moneymaker, Next Level Content Creation, and finally, How to Join Us at IKAI Academy. All right, moving right along to Section 1, Writing and Research Powerhouses, the Foundational Tools. So our first tool is one you've probably heard of, but honestly, you might not be using it to its full potential. Yep, it's ChatGPT. Over in the US, students rely heavily on ChatGPT for drafting essays and solving incredibly complex academic problems. But here is the real pro tip. The absolute secret to actually learning faster: don't just copy the answers. Please don't do that. Instead, students are prompting the AI to act as their personal tutor. They're asking it to teach them the concepts step by step. By doing this, you're actively learning and actually retaining the information. It's a total game changer for mastering those really difficult subjects. And this brilliantly illustrates how standard writing gets a massive upgrade when paired with our next two tools, Grammarly and Quillbot. So Grammarly basically acts as your final polish, making absolutely sure your essays and emails sound just like a fluent native speaker. It catches all those tiny nuances, tone shifts, and grammar rules perfectly. Then we pair that with tool number 5, Quillbot. Quillbot is a rewriting powerhouse. Like, if you've got a sentence or a paragraph for an assignment that just isn't flowing right, Quillbot steps in and helps you rewrite that content in a much smoother, much more sophisticated way. Now, for years, students wasted hours scrolling endlessly through regular Google searches, just trying to track down reliable information. Well, not anymore. Students are actively replacing their standard searches with Perplexity AI. Why? Because it gives you quick, highly accurate answers with the actual source links included right there in the text. No more hunting around for citations. And right alongside it, we have Google Gemini, which is another incredibly powerful AI engine heavily used for deep research, comprehensive writing, and really just accelerating that whole learning process.
Next up, Section 2, Organize Your Study Life, your personal AI assistant. And that brings us perfectly to our next tool, Notion AI. Now, I want you to think of Notion AI not just as a piece of software, but as your own dedicated personal study assistant. US students are using this to organize their entire academic existence. We're talking about keeping perfectly organized, easily searchable study notes, creating master study plans for those stressful exam weeks, and even managing really complex multi-week group projects. By letting the AI handle all that heavy lifting of organization, you completely free up your brain space to focus on what actually matters, the learning.
All right, let's get into Section 3, the Ultimate Moneymaker, tool number 4.
Here we go. We have officially arrived at tool number 4. This is the secret weapon students are using to not just save time, but to actually build a real income stream right from their dorm rooms. Drumroll, please. That tool is Canva AI.
So the crucial point is, how exactly does this translate into actual money? Well, it's a simple, highly effective two-step process. Step 1, students use the powerful design generation features inside Canva AI to quickly create incredibly professional-looking assets. We are talking high-quality social media posts, eye-catching YouTube thumbnails, and super sleek corporate presentations. Step 2, they take these AI-generated assets and they sell them for a solid profit on platforms like Fiverr or other freelance marketplaces. Businesses out there are constantly looking for these digital assets, and Canva AI lets students produce them at absolute lightning speed. It's a win-win.
Moving on to Section 4, Next Level Content Creation, no experience required.
Now, what's really interesting about this slide is that it outlines your perfect beginner's multimedia studio. Tool number 7, 11 Labs, is basically the industry standard right now for generating incredibly realistic voiceovers. It's perfect for YouTube videos or really any dynamic content creation. Then you've got tool number 8, Runway ML. This one literally allows you to generate and create video footage using AI. You need absolutely zero video editing skills to bring your ideas to life. No way, right? But it's true. And finally, tool number 9, Descript. Descript completely flips video editing on its head by letting you edit a video exactly as if you were editing a simple text document. If you know how to type, you can now edit professional videos. It's that easy.
Which brings us to Section 5, the IKAI Academy Advantage.
I want you to really let this sink in. If you start using even 2 or 3 of these tools, your productivity will double. You absolutely do not need to master all 10 of these today. Just pick 2. Maybe it's ChatGPT for that step-by-step tutoring and Notion AI to nail down your study plans. Or, hey, maybe it's Perplexity for your research papers and Canva AI to kickstart that freelance side hustle. Students in the US are already miles ahead simply because they're leveraging this exact AI toolkit. Now the power is completely in your hands. It's your turn to bridge that gap.
Will you be left behind? Or will you master the AI advantage today? Look, the technology is here, it's totally accessible, and it is incredibly powerful. The gap between those who actively use AI and those who don't is literally widening every single day. Your future learning strategies and your future earning potential are completely up to you at this point.
So to make sure you are never left behind in this wildly fast-paced landscape, you've got to follow IKAI Academy. Make sure you hit subscribe on our YouTube channel, follow us over on TikTok, and drop a like on our Facebook page. We're going to keep bringing you the absolute best AI tools, proven earning methods, and the absolute smartest learning strategies out there. I'm going to leave you with this one thought. Are you going to stay stuck doing things the old, slow way, or are you going to master the AI advantage today? The choice is entirely yours. Thanks so much for hanging out with us, and we'll see you in the next explainer.